I want you to catch this, okay? There are well over 1 billion people who use Facebook. Over 1 billion, I said. Around 72% of those users log in every month, and a whopping 68% use the site every day. Okay? Let that sink in for a second. This site is way more popular than even whoever the flavor of the month celebrity is, right? And if you don't have some sort of presence on this site, then you're missing out on an easy way to connect with your prospects. Now, there are 3 main ways to connect with prospects on Facebook, and these include setting up a Facebook page, setting up a Facebook group, and advertising on Facebook. These aren't the only way to connect with prospects. Another neat way is to create a Facebook app. But since that's a bit beyond the scope of this training video, let's focus on the 3 main ways, which you can get up and running in just a matter of minutes. Okay, so the first method is to set up a Facebook page. This is a page that's about your business and the products you're selling. It's a little bit like a blog in the sense that you can post both promotional and engaging content on your page's wall. The difference is that you can run contests, you can post photos, and do other activities that tap into Facebook's viral platform. In other words, if you post something mind-blowing or otherwise awesome, your fans will like it, and better yet, they'll share it with their friends. For example, if you're promoting marketing products, then you might share a cartoon about internet marketers, or perhaps share an informative infographic. Your fans will then share the graphic or cartoon on their own pages, which helps you get even more fans. Let me share with you 2 quick tips for making the most out of your page. The first, your goal isn't just to build a huge fan base, okay? Your goal is to build a huge fan base and send as much of this traffic as you can to your lead page to get them on your mailing list. So you want to be sure to regularly offer irresistible lead magnets to your fans to get them joining your mailing lists. Secondly, your fan page posts won't reach all your readers. If you want to reach all of your fans, then you need to pay a fee to boost your post. When you boost a post, you can even choose to reach out to Facebook users beyond your fan base. And yeah, I know, go ahead and say it with me, boo and hiss. It kind of stinks that you have to pay to reach your own fans, doesn't it? And that's why it's a good idea to rely on viral content for your Facebook posts, as your fans will help spread the word. One way to accelerate this is by bribing your fans to share a post by using a tool called Social Share Monkey. Social Share Monkey encourages your fans to share your content on their Facebook, Twitter, and Google+ platforms. Once they've shared, then the app unlocks a gift for them, such as maybe a free ebook or video, something along that line. Just go ahead and check the resource page on the site for more information about this tool. Now, if you do create a Facebook page, then you can do 3 things to help it grow quickly. 1. Tell your existing blog visitors and email subscribers about your page. You want to have a badge or a link to your Facebook page on just about every page of your blog with a call to action to like your page. Secondly, use a descriptive title for your Facebook page so that people can find you when they're searching on Facebook. And since Facebook pages are also indexed by the search engines, you should include relevant keywords in your posts. For example, you might include keywords like online marketing, or training poodles, or organic gardening pest control, or teach a pony to tap dance, all right? Whatever catches your fancy. The third way to get the word out about your Facebook page is by posting viral content, as I mentioned just a bit ago. To set up your own Facebook page, you log into Facebook and then choose the option Create Page from the drop-down menu on the upper right-hand side of the page. You just follow the prompts and instructions for setting up your page, and then you start posting your content. What kind of content am I talking about? Think things like funny memes, inspirational quotes, short Vine videos, and similar content. Anything that evokes some kind of emotion in people and gets them wanting to share the experience with their friends. This experience could be an, "Oh, that's so awesome" moment, right? It could be laughter. It could even be shock or disgust. If you want to know what sort of content gets passed around like crazy in your niche, then find the top Facebook pages in your market and study them for a bit. Take a look at what kind of content gets a lot of likes and comments, and then you want to pay particular attention to content that gets the most shares. Now look for patterns. Does your market seem to like stuff that is funny, inspirational, useful, weird, gross, controversial, frightening, or maybe something else? Does your market seem to prefer quotes, cartoons, infographics, Vine videos, longer videos, articles, profound thoughts, or something else. Once you've got an idea of what your niche does respond to, then post some of the same stuff on your own page to see if you can get a good response. And let me give you 2 tips before we leave this topic. One trick for getting people to interact and share your post is to give them suggestions such as share this post if you agree, comment on it if you disagree. One good way to grow your Facebook fan base is to hold a viral contest. A good tool I can recommend that can make this happen is Rafflecopter. Rafflecopter gives your fans an entry into the contest for every specific action they take. You can give people an entry for joining your list, for liking your fan page, or telling other people about the contest, okay? One more thing, just be sure to offer prizes that are going to appeal specifically to your niche market. You want to avoid general prizes like cash prizes, because that's going to attract a lot of non-targeted traffic to your page. Now, of course, there are other ways to drive traffic to your Facebook page, such as by using Facebook's own advertising platform. However, I don't recommend this method to get likes to your page, because then you're going to have to pay more money every time you want to reach all your fans. Facebook's advertising is good for driving traffic to your site, though, so let's take a look at this strategy next. The second way to connect with your prospects on Facebook is to take advantage of Facebook's advertising platform. Let me tell you, Facebook collects a huge amount of data on their users. Yeah, I know it's kind of creepy when you're a user and you stop to think about how much Facebook actually knows about you. I mean, the crazy site knows more about you than your own mother does. But it's totally cool when you're an advertiser because you can target your market with laser precision on Facebook's ad platform. You can narrow down your audience by age, gender, income, education level, relationship status, location, what they like and what they're interested in, and even how they behave on the site, such as whether they access Facebook with an iPhone, an Android phone, or a desktop computer. Facebook also gives you the choice of 2 types of ads. You can choose from pay-per-click ads or ads where you pay by the number of impressions. Now, you're going to have to do some testing to see which one of these options gives you the best return on your investment. The good news is that Facebook provides all the stats you need, including impressions and clicks, and conversion rates, so that you don't need any extra tools to track and test your campaigns. One thing to remember, these ads are short. As few as 25 characters for the headline and 90 characters for the body of the ad. That means your ad needs to get the click with very few words, okay? Focus on presenting a big benefit if your prospect clicks through. And whenever possible, make them curious about what's on the other side of your link, so they have to click to satisfy that curiosity. For example, your ad might say something like, "Discover the weird trick celebrities use to shed fat fast. Get the secret here." Okay? Words like secret and discover and even weird trick, they arouse curiosity. Plus, the idea that someone can shed fat fast is a benefit, which gets your prospects clicking on this sort of ad. So to set up your own ad, just go to Facebook's ad platform by logging into Facebook, then choose the option Create Ad from the drop-down menu on the upper right-hand side of the page. And that's all there is to it. Let's look at the third way to connect with your prospects on Facebook, and that's using Facebook groups. There are 2 ways you can do this. You can start your own group and leave it open to the public so that anyone who wants to join can do so. And the second option is that you can search for and join in on relevant open Facebook groups. The second option is easier, and that's simply because you can leverage an existing group rather than having to build your own. However, creating your own Facebook group is a more powerful strategy because it automatically positions you as an authority in the group. Plus, when it's your own group, you've got more leeway as far as being promotional. For example, you can point to one of your own blog posts, your videos, or your reports from within your own Facebook group. If you try to do that in somebody else's group, you might get warned or possibly even punted from the group for being too promotional. To start your own Facebook group, this is pretty simple too. You just log into Facebook, locate the Groups section on your left side navigation menu, and then choose the Create Group option. When you start your group, be sure to use relevant keywords in the group name so that people are going to have an easier time finding you when they're searching for specific topics. Well, that's it for this video. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one.